like to start the meeting, please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Mr. Rounds, since you are leading the charge.
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Myself and Mr. G are present. We do have faces I don't recognize in the crowd, so I will read this. Personnel Commission is a business meeting of the commission held in a public forum to comply with the Brown Act. This is an opportunity for citizens to make suggestions and identify concerns about matters on the agenda or other classified personnel matters, or suggest topics for future agendas. Those in-person attendees wishing to address the commission are invited to fill out a request to speak card and present it to the secretary prior to the portion of the agenda. Individuals will be addressing the full commission, not individual commissioners, and shall be asked to stand whenever possible while presenting their comments. For the record, any individual addressing the commission shall first state their full name. The commission has policy limiting speakers to more than 3 minutes. Is there anybody here that would like to address the commission?
No, we didn't get any cards.
Okay. With that, we're going to go on to commissioner reports. Mr. G.
Just want to say we just talked about this, but all our thoughts and prayers are with all the victims and everyone affected by the wildfires.
We're here.
Yeah.
Yep. Piggyback off of that, everybody makes fun of living in Barstow. Guess what? We're not going to have all of that. So, CSEA updates. Sir?
Here he is.
Yes, Kerry Thomas. I'm the communications officer and negotiator and job search for the CSEA. We just basic updates. Last month we had our elections for the 2025. All incumbents that were nominated won their elections. So we Brianna Semenitis for vice president, Julie Grounds for treasurer, myself for communication. With the negotiations teams, it'll be Renee as per president. It'll be Letitia Ortiz, Julie Grounds, myself, Brianna Semenitis. Anything that probably concerns to this, we are looking to split up an MOU that contained 4 job description, 4 reclasses. 1 for a job that's being sunsetted. 2, the other 3 are for people that are currently holding positions that will be creating alternative new positions. We're going to break that up a la carte in order to get those passed and filled in more quicker and move them on faster. And that's about it for now. We will be having our first general meeting next Thursday.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. No problem.
Mr. Gutierrez.
Yes. Good afternoon, board. Just happy to report that negotiation is going well. We've actually, I think we're at our last 2 articles. We're close in closing 2 more. Yes. Minor details on verbiage. So pleased to report that negotiations have gone well. We met often to get to a point where we started talking about money. So that's always good. In addition to that, I'm happy to report that we did negotiate in good faith, and we came to an agreement for an MOU for CSC. I don't know if I talked about it before, but I want to make sure I think it has been already dispersed, right?
Yes.
So $3,000 for full-time employees who work 4 hours or more, or $1,500 for employees that work less than 4 hours. So glad to report that we were able to negotiate that with the union. In addition to that, we're in our 2nd day of training. We have been training our SAMs, our new SAMs classified management positions, all things operations and management, but specifically for the classified side, we did a training today on FRISC. We did a training on evaluations, on employee due process, employee rights, and a contract. So we're trying to set them up for success by being proactive and ensuring that our SAM managers or managers are going to hit the floor running when they go on campus on Tuesday. That's all I have to report.
Thanks, sir. Just for clarification, because I know Mr. G probably doesn't know, and if I did know, I forgot. What is FRISC? acronym for it?
Fact, risk, fact, rule, impact, suggestion, and knowledge. So basically, it's the format that we use for corrective discipline
Okay.
and in a positive manner. It's actually
Progressive.
it's progressive discipline model that was created by our firm, AALRR, and so it's used across the nation, and it standardizes the Rhino process so that one it helps management to be consistent, but it also ensures that due process is followed.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Ortiz.
Yes, commissioners, good afternoon. What I have to report today, and also I echo what everybody said. Our thoughts and prayers and hearts go out to those families that lost their homes. We've been watching the news and videos and so on, and so it's just heartbreaking. Of course, it sounds unbelievable that it actually happens, right? On our statistics, we have 2 interviews in process. We have 1 recruitment in the testing stage and 1 recruitment that just closed yesterday. So that's no longer open. We currently have 373 classified employees, 170 8-hour full-time, 120 benefited part-time, and 83 non-benefited part-time. And now we have, with the SAMs, we have 20 classified management employees. I'm updating my numbers as we speak here.
Hence Mo walking out the door today. No, not you. Hence Mo when she was walking out the door and we.
Yeah, well, actually, we have a SAM right here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they've been in training all day, very diligently.
Congratulations.
Yesterday, today. What else do we have to report? We have, on campus security, we have 1 vacancy at the junior high school. We're currently screening applications, pending a testing date. On the campus safety, we have a good eligibility list. We have 1 vacancy that should be going to interview next week, I believe. The transfer of the mode list has closed on that one. On custodial, we have 2 vacancies at the high school. Those are also going to interview Tuesday, January 21st. We have a good list. We have 33 candidates on the list. On the paraeducators, we, as you recall, in December, we had a lot of movement on that. We had 6 sessions. We tested over 50 people or so, candidates. Now that we merged the list, we have 62 candidates on the regular para list. And on the para special needs, we have 15 candidates. The transfer the mode list is closed now. There's a few individuals that are transferring, 1 demotion. And we are going to be moving to, now that we have a list, move to interviews in February to fill those positions. The electrician, we tried to schedule that testing over the break. There was only 2 individuals that wanted to come test over the break, so we rescheduled that. And we're targeting the testing for next week, January 22nd, right? Once we have a good list and the ranks, we can move to interviews shortly thereafter. The director purchasing position closed yesterday, and we're working. We have 12 individuals that applied, and we're processing those applications. We'll be moving that through the process shortly. We still have some recruitments that closed that are pending testing. We have the health assistant, maintenance worker 1, nutrition services worker 2, office assistants, and school accounting technician. So we'll be moving that testing shortly. As part of our priority list, outreach liaison bilingual, we have a good list, 5 candidates. And again, once we go through the priority list, we'll be moving that to actual interviews. Ground maintenance worker tested in December. We have a good list. We currently have 2 positions to fill. We just sent out the transfer the mode list posted, and that closes January 27th. And we already have an interview date for January 29th to fill those 2 positions. For the noon duties, today we conducted group onboarding all day, practically a couple of sessions. And I believe that 28 candidates were invited, but how many actually showed up? Probably about 12 or so.
Yeah.
4. 11, well, about 11 actually showed up. We fingerprinted and started the onboarding paperwork process for them. Student information system technician interviewed in December and was filled. So we're
up to date on that. Again, we have a priority list, so for anybody out there, a priority means we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't have everything be one, right? One has to come before the other, so we systematically go through those. And unless it's a major emergency, we don't deviate from that, so please be patient. We have a lot of work, the staff's working very diligently, as expeditiously as they can, and we're trying to get around to all these positions to try to fill. Is there any questions?
With the news or people wanting to make the news in our nice little town and stuff, the security ones that you're dealing with the junior high and your other position, how long from flying the position to generating the list to interviewing to thing, when can we, as our little group, get those people onto the school sites? If you were to guess.
So it really, the issue is it depends on what else we have in the hopper, right? And where, if we had nothing else going on and this is the only thing, I think we could probably about 21 days, I would say.
Well,
If
because you
there
have
was,
15 days
yes,
to fly. You have to fly, then you have to test, then you create the list. So I would at least 30, 40 days.
Because with it being a topic of discussion very loudly, and how do I say this without getting slammed? People wanting to make this their ulterior motives are really something else. Having played on the other side of the thing. So with the internet and the players on the other side of the table using security as a topic of discussion to enter into their time at the negotiating table, is that a priority of ours? So therefore we can help out our constituents, students, and everything else, but better yet, our community and our sister board, the board of directors and management, and help them say, we are doing things to address what you perceive to be these large concerns. Is that a priority? The security ones, I guess is what my question
I can
is.
tell you that what we are doing is in coordination with the district is training the safety and security. So we do have an outside consultant. We actually toured the sites before the break, and we have dates already on calendar for training. So it'll be during the Wednesdays that are the minimal days. So we're going to train from 1 o'clock to 4 p.m. We're trying to select a site. There's a couple of different options, so we don't have all those pieces together, but we do have some dates that we can report later on. We have how many for this? About 5 sessions, so that would be a total of 20 hours of training. Our consultant, Rod Torres, he's very experienced in this, former law enforcement, retired, now head of safety and security over at Redlands Unified. And so he's going to be bringing our staff up to speed, at least.
I would just like for us to, do some things to maybe help out our other side so that when they're sitting down with, not the great CSEA negotiating team, but other negotiating teams, that we can address some issues that are very paramount to their concerns.
For safety, that particular one is going to interview already next week. Security, not have a good list for yet.
Potentially up to 30, 40.
Plus that we already opened the recruitment or in close, so we have a candidate. We still have to review the applications. The SB 1626, so we need to make sure that they have that before they can go on to testing. And if we decide that, if they pass the test, then they'll have so much time to retain that SB 1626. And that is training that allows them to start on the job right away. And then this additional training, that will be, it'll help even better, But yeah, it's just a matter of reviewing that list. And this job wasn't one of the new ones, this vacancy. It's a new vacancy. All the new positions that were posted have
Already
been
been
filled.
filled.
Yeah, but that
Okay.
person left.
I just hear
Somebody
when
left.
you're doing your reports, I hear security and I hear the second one. I mean, these are big things out in the community at the moment. So I just hear those words. One last follow-up, has Mr. Eastless in our conversation about the electrician, should we afford him and have we talked to him, you know, about what it is we're trying to do? Because that was a huge concern of his, that we weren't doing our job, but yet we were, you see what I'm getting at? So maybe, I don't know if we passed that along at the last meeting
I
or
believe Mr.
whatever.
Ortiz
I
did.
did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I wrote a report on both the status of our electrician and also custodial, and we submitted that to the district, and that was shared with Mr. Islas.
Awesome.
And we invited him to come to our meeting as well. He said he was gonna come today, so,
Okay.
but he can come next month. Anybody can come.
Yeah.
And,
We
you know,
welcome.
we welcome the conversation. You know, if they have suggestions, we have suggestions too, right? I mean, we have needs and we need advocates out there to help ease our workload, so certainly we can have that conversation anytime. Any other questions?
No, that was my only two.
Anybody
Three.
else? Three?
Two and a half. All right, adoption of the agenda. Mr. G, do you like the agenda as it's presented?
Move to adopt the agenda?
I will second it. Do we have, all in favor? Aye. Discussion information, do you have anything else for us, sir?
I guess, we were just having this conversation on the side about the CSPCA conference. The location is remote, well, Napa sounds like a great place to go to, but trying to get there is hard. Especially from our area, we have to travel to Ontario or Vegas or something and then try to get to an airport up there. It's too difficult to try to do all that and make the conference at 1 p.m. So we're gonna have to go the night before. I managed to call the conference, the group reservation person, head person over there at Marriott. They gave us a conference rate, so we extended all that, so we'll be able to make this work out. We got the lower rate.
Good. Okay, we're gonna go to the consent items. Number one is ratify the eligibility list. There we go. Grounds maintenance worker, Mr. G.
I move to approve.
I will second it. You have anything on there? I see the list. All's good. We're good to go.
Good, we have both ground maintenance worker and the SAM list, even though this have already been, she's already starting.
Gotcha.
Just trying to get this through the process and official.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ratify the eligibility list for the student administrative manager, the SAM position. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Aye.
Anything on that one?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
I guess we're supposed to take them all as
Yeah,
one.
that's all I want. That's okay.
Um,
Got it.
conference action, we just talked about that one.
Yep.
We have no reason to go into closed session,
I
or do
think,
we?
We do?
I.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that? Okay, with that, we will ask everybody to
Leave.
leave.
Yeah, 2
Have
minutes.
one
Return.
Oh, we returned back 4:53. We're back. Hi,
Nothing to report.
we're adjourning. 4:54 ish.